on the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The offense lining up for a first down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Buying some time as he moves left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This time it's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Flushed out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got it behind the line. It's Durham. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
2nd down coming up.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, LSU 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To throw, it's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Buying some time. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unleashes one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Now 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's in open space downfield. Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Looking to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
The end of the first half. With the score, LSU 14, Michigan 7.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a...
Speeding down the left side. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Michigan.
Number 7.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Caught near the sticks, it's Daniels. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Getting some heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Morgan. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter, and after 3, the game is tied.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Got it past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. We need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella? The tight end comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air, it's Warren. Fires deep on the run. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They want to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Looking downfield, it's Warren. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment goes awry as they're still down by 1. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.